So here's where we're at. We've shown that we can draw the strike zone. And what we want to do now is start charting pitches into that strike zone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 4 charts. Let me go ahead and set up a markdown frame, run that. And what we're going to do is we're going to show all the called balls and strikes. Let's see where Kershaw pitched these batters. And specifically what we're going to do, I'm going to set up pitch calls and make it equal to, I'm going to set up 2 arrays and 2 sides. So the sides equal right and left, and that's the designation that you'll see in the data for the batter stance. And the pitch calls, we're going to look for called strikes, and we're going to look for balls. And of course balls are also called, but that's kind of a no call. And what we're going to do, we're going to loop through both of those. So we'll end up with 4 plots: the called strikes for right-handers, called strikes for left-handers, and then balls for both sides. And now let's say colors. We're going to have our color vary. Now in this case what we're going to do is we're going to set up a dictionary. So you notice the difference in the square brace and the curly brace. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the stance to index our way in to, in this case, the color for the right-handers will be red, and these are the dots that we'll end up plotting, and for the left-handers we'll make it black. So again, we'll use the R and L to index our way into that dictionary. And for markers, you can specify the marker type on these plots. And again, curly brace for a dictionary, and we're going to say the right will give us the X marker, and left, let's be consistent here, use single quotes, will give us the classic dot. So that's represented with an O. So now what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to loop through these. So for pitch call, singular in pitch calls, then we'll have a for loop inside there, which is side name in sides. Let's say that DF, so we're going to have a new data frame. We're going to pull a data frame out, and we're going to say it's the pitch DF, pitch data frame dot loc. So we're going to select a record out of there, and that's going to be the pitch DF des field. So remember, we've got a description. We've got a description for the at-bat itself, and we've got a description for each pitch. So we're saying, give us the slice of that data frame where des equals pitch call. And again, that's the singular pitch call here. So we're going to get all the called strikes first. So where des equal pitch call, and we're going to take a slice of that as well, and that's going to be the loc where pitch DF sub frame equals top. Now the reason we're doing that, if you remember, we've got a top and bottom frame, and we only want to see Kershaw's pitches. So we're going to pick the top frame out, and what we're also going to do here is say the mark, and again that's singular, equals markers sub side name. So again, when that's R, it's going to index its way into the X, and when it's L, it'll index its way into the O. So that's going to be our mark for the, now we'll say COLR, color, equal colors sub side name. So again, that's going to pick either the red or black depending on where we're at. So let's go ahead right here, like I said, I always like to see where I'm at, and let's say print and side name. And let's go ahead and run that. And we get a syntax error, and what it is equal equal. And string has no object loc. So we're saying our pitch data frame dot loc of pitchdf des equal pitch call. And I think what we need there, yeah, we're gonna have to close that. So if you notice what we're doing here, we'll need to close. I was in the output and not the input. So we're going to need to close pitch call. So what we're doing is we're taking the slice where des equal pitch call, and then of that we're taking the slice, which makes us one too many square braces there. And side name. So much for the better typing, right? So on 10, mark equals side name. Yeah, so much for the better keyboard. There we go. So now what we get is right, left, right, left. So we're correctly working our way through the called strikes and balls and the side names for each. Good start. Let's keep going.